Yo, what's good everybody, it's NASA bringing you some Battlefield 3 video. And I wanted to talk about, today on Twitter we was having a fun little talk about the gaming situation with first person shooters and COD, you know, always comes up. And is this guy retarded? Why is he not trying to move from me? So anyway, the discussion popped up about COD again like usual. And I said the problem with Call of Duty is that most games, they try, what Call of Duty did right, that I can honestly say they did right, was they took a lot from, did he get back in the tank? Wait, did he get out and repair it? Bastard. Level 99, try hard in the Jets. Yeah, nah, it's not even worth it to try to get him out. Anyway, my bad. So, like I was saying before I kept stopping, is that, get down, son. What Call of Duty does right is they jack other games for all their great features and implement it into the Call of Duty games, which is, you know, they're jacking people, but at least they're jacking the good stuff. That's what she said. So what that means is, like, games like Homefront, which I love and I still love to this day, games like Battlefield, games like maybe even Crysis to some degree, but a majority of these games, they just straight jack all the great features and implement it into COD. So that's something they do good, because how can you make COD better is implement great features from other games, right? Right. So the problem that other games have is that they try too much to copy COD, which my point was, Call of Duty is great because it takes stuff not from COD, you know, not their own ideas, basically other games' ideas, whereas other games take COD's ideas, which to me aren't the strongest points of Call of Duty. I think the strongest points of Call of Duty are the additional features taken from other games that implement it first and then they just take it afterwards. So in essence, the more you try to make a game like Call of Duty, the worse you who's shooting at me? The more you try to make a game like Call of Duty, the worse you make your game, you know, because you're adding in features that aren't the selling points, you know. Or not that it's not, I mean, if you really want to break it down, what makes COD popular is mostly on console is because the smoothness of it. You know, if you want to copy the smoothness, that's what you copy from Call of Duty. You know, don't copy the perks, don't copy the kill streaks, don't copy any of that. Copy the 60 frames per second, buttery smooth gameplay, if that's what you want to copy from COD, because that's the strong point. So while other games are trying to copy all these COD features, you know, perks and kill streaks and stuff like that, they're ruining their games, adding in features that aren't what's the features that should be added, where, like I said, they should be copying what's the selling point, which is the smoothness. So going forward, what I think other, you know, competitive games, you know, COD competitors should do is, instead of trying to make the next COD or try to be very similar to Call of Duty, instead make your game and take the strong points from Call of Duty, or from, I'm sorry, take the strong points from a bunch of games, not just Call of Duty. You know, take what's good about Homefront. Is that a tank coming my way? You know, take what's good about Homefront. Take what's good about Battlefield 3. He jumped out. Holy shit. Oh, wait, I got him. Look at that. I got my teammate took his tank. Take what's good about Battlefield 3. Take what's good about Homefront. What's good about Crysis, Blacklight Retribution, Medal of Honor Warfighter, you know. Take all the popular features of those games and implement those into your game. You know, don't just implement COD only features and think you're gonna your game is gonna be a hit, because that's not how it works. That's just not how it works. That's not what people want. You know, people have Call of Duty already. You're not gonna out Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? So you need to just make a better game altogether, or not even a better game, but just a game that's equally as good, equally as fun, that people can say, oh shit, you know, this is sick. I like that this game has this. I like that this game has that. I like that this game has these features and those features. Oh, I like that it has the smoothness of Call of Duty. You know, oh, I like how it has this game type from Homefront, or these weapons, or, you know, etc, etc. But my point is that that's what these people should be trying to do, instead of wasting their time trying to be the, look at this guy, instead of trying to be the next Call of Duty, because I'm sorry to say it, but it's just not happening. You're not gonna out Call of Duty. Call of Duty, if you leave it by itself, it'll outdo itself, you know. That you don't have to worry about. But what you do have to worry about is trying to be too much like Call of Duty, where people just don't take your game serious, because then it ends up being just a Call of Duty clone. And why are you gonna play, like I said, a Call of Duty clone when you have Call of Duty already? So I was talking about that earlier today, and I just want to give my thoughts on it. And remember, it's nothing wrong about liking Call of Duty, because like I said, it has its good points, and it takes a lot of popular features from other games, so it's like a win-win. Oh shit, I can't move forward. Oh, here we go. It's a win-win situation, pretty much. But like I said, where it fails is when it adds all these funky things that you see in Call of Duty that the majority of the gamers complain about. You know, why does COD have this? Why does COD have that? Because COD is trying too much to just be popular to everyone. You know, whereas games like Battlefield 3 cater to a certain type of first-person shooter player who likes large-scale warfare and capturing flags and playing objectively and stuff like that, you know. COD has stuff for it, hardcore, softcore, you know, tactical players, non-tactical players, OP weapons, terrible weapons, if you want to challenge yourself, perks, invisibility, kill streak, stuff to help you get more kills if you suck. Like, it has everything for everyone. But that doesn't mean it's great. It just means it appeals to a lot of people. What developers need to do is make a game that it highlights the best points of today's first-person shooter games that are popular, that do things right, and implement that into one cohesive game that has all those features to the point where you can't deny it, where you're just like, yo, this game is sick, like, look at all the features it has, you know. So that's what I think games need nowadays. I think oh shit, I think that's what I think most first-person shooter games need nowadays. I think if game companies would just make a game and try to make it, like I said, so that it takes out the best of what people like about COD and all these other games and Battlefield into one type of game. Get down, son. Two piece. If they do that, oh shit. Wow, how did that guy not kill him? Get your aim up, son. Like Titanfall, for example. I'm not really too excited about it, because like I said, it looks like it's trying to be Call of Duty. You know, it looks like it's trying to be COD with robots. It doesn't look like it's trying to be any other game but COD. You know, it doesn't look like it's trying to be like Battlefield, like Homefront, like Crysis, like anything. It looks like Call of Duty with robots. Same guns, the same shooting mechanics, it looks like. The same weapons that kill you in 2-3 bullets. So, you know, I'm not looking too forward to that. Battlefield 4 is already an established franchise, so they just have to do, like I said, do what they do and just continue to do it better than they're doing now. But new games, you know, Homefront 2 going forward, which I'm hoping is great. Take what gamers like and make it better. You know, don't jack them. Don't jack COD and try to just be a COD game with your twist on it. No. Make a game that's every game that's great. Mold it into one. Take the strong points of a game and then implement stuff to make it better, instead of just trying to straight jack it with just your game skin over it. You know what I mean? Because that's just garbage, man. And I hate when people, it feels so lazy. Kill Clubby Debbie in my video. Thank you, Clubby. But it feels so whack when people just, you know, just try to copy a franchise and think you're going to be successful by doing that. You know, you have to prove to people that you know how to make, oh shit. You have to prove to people that you know, yourself, your company knows how to make a great game, or take the strong points of a game and make it even better. But anyway, those are my thoughts as far as gaming goes. I am looking very forward to Battlefield 4. I'm looking even more forward to Battlefield 2. I mean Homefront 2. Battlefield 4. And what others? As far as shooters go, there's not very many shooters coming out that I have like a lot of, like, you know, looking forward to. You know, I'm sure there's some that'll come out. Payday 2, I'm very much so looking forward to that game. I love Payday. Payday is one of my favorite games I played on PC. I love everything about the game. I love the features. I love the play style. I love everything about that game. That game is like amazing. How Homefront did. Homefront didn't have the best graphics on console, I admit. It didn't have the smoothest controls, I admit. But they had great ideas, great gameplay, game types, great weapons, balancing, great maps. Like, the things that they did right, they did amazing. And that's what I enjoyed about Homefront so much, is that they took their strengths and made the best game possible that they can make, while at the same time trying to include features that other games have, a la Call of Duty, with the kill streaks and the score streaks. God damn, that got too long to die. You know, core streaks and so on and so forth. So anyway, just my thoughts on that whole situation. I know I kind of repeated a few times over and over again. I was trying to fit it actually into the game ended, which lasted a little more than I wanted it to. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Peace. I'm out. New York, stand up.